Morning folks, hope this free demonstration helps somebody out. We got this glass from a company called Trade Glass. It's a sliding sash with a fly mesh integrated into it, and we're going to install that this morning onto our Ducato van here. Now I've done a wee bit of prep work outside here. As you can see, I've scaffolding up to leave it nice and handy. It's only a plank and taped off up around the top, so when the jigsaw swings round it will not damage any of that paintboard. Also put a polythene down over, because that old swarth when it comes off gets in everywhere, and especially these vans, they have an old plastic bit of stuff at the bottom down here, and that goes down into the sill, just covers the top of the sill, and if any swarf goes down into that sill it'll rot it right away, so make sure none of the swarf gets down there. Okay, that's me with the lead out. 110 old school, no battery here at the moment anyway. Look at, I've just taped the bottom of that jigsaw. So I bought a new set of blades. Price they call them. I think it's Price anyway. Price, that's what it is, Price. You can see in there. They're slightly thicker than most blades. Not by much, a pint of a mil or some damn thing. But they're made in Germany and they're meant to be a real good blade for cutting the likes of these panels, and also going round a bit of a circle. So we'll see how that goes anyway, but it certainly needs to be a new blade anyway. And then I went inside here and I prepped inside, so that old swarth again, it gets everywhere. So I just put an old blanket, it's an old set of curtains, not the fact, up over the seats and that, because I removed the bulkhead, and a wee bit of plastic down around the bottom. Now I definitely want to be covering these here, because any swarf goes in there, again it goes down into the sill and it will rot the sill, because I cut a vent for the ceiling. I'll do that in another video. Anyway, I made a balls of it when I was videoing it. But anyhow, I did that vent, cut a hole in the ceiling, no problem. And it gave a middling good day, so I did it. And the next thing, a shower came on, so I had to come in. So the shower lasted about an hour. Not heavy, just a night wee mist. So I says I'll go in and take a bite to eat, and I went about again about an hour and a half or thereabouts. And even at that stage, I just got the hole cut. There were wee bits of rust starting to come in the swarth on the roof of the van inside that time period. So it's very important to make sure that none of that old swarf gets down in there. So I've measured the width of my blade in the jigsaw, and I see about 8 mil. So again, I have a decent set of bits, there's no point saying different. Now, I'm lucky enough I have got them. So these bits, as you can see, DeWalt, these are a class bit. Now they're expensive, there's no point saying different. But because my jigsaw blade is 8, I'll use a 9.5. Now 9.5 is probably too big, but if you look at the bit has a small entry head there at the top, and it's only running about, I'd say about 4 mil. So really it's piercing the 4 mil hole first, like a pilot hole, and after the 4 mil hole then you get your 9 mil. So they're a fantastic drill for this type of job. So I'll go on ahead and I'll make a few wee marks around this panel. It's only a matter of following this line here on the inside right down and follow it right round. Now this morning I cut a template and I placed it on the outside of the van just to see the position of where it was, and I was happy enough with it. So I'll go on ahead and get this drill bit in and start then. Okay, I'll start this hole here. It's only a matter of positioning that there, and just take it nice and easy. One of that, I'll put it in the low speed. And just give the bit of time. As long as you're pulling not too fast. That's the first one in, that's the pilot hole. And now the second one's going through there now. Again, just give her her time. As long as you have a sharp bit, you'll have no problem going through. So as you can see there, that's the hole, just in line we're following this profile right round on up there. So I'll take you out here just to see where the hole is on the outside. So there's my V hole. I'll have to drill that, I'll have to take that swarf off with a bigger drill bit, that's no problem. But you can actually, if you look in, you'll see the inside, well maybe you can't on the camera, of the line of that profile in the inside. Anyhow, I'm about to go and do another few holes, so I'll be here all day. Right. Look at that hound dog over there. He's doing security. I'll drill another few holes, and again, just give the drill, give her time, it's not a problem. So you start down at the bottom just to make sure you position them close enough too, but it means the jigsaw's less work to do. Again, just nice and handy. You'll see the first hole going through. That's why I like these drill bits. There's the wee pilot hole, that's it. Unbelievable, that's the same as using 2 drill bits. And just give her time, don't push too hard, just nice and handy. There's another one. I have to make sure I start off right at the bottom. Okay, I don't want to hit that wee flange. I'll just pick another one up here that gives me in the straight part, then I can put a line right round the outside. Okay, so I do that there the whole way right round, so there's no point in telling you. I'll drill all these holes and then I'll get back to you again. Okay folks, that's her. She's like a shooting target. Bit of a sieve about her. Anyhow, you can see where I drilled those holes across the top and down, and some across the bottom and round. And tell you what I have noticed there as well. I know it's not much, but if you take a close look up in here, that's slightly lower than up there. So the last thing I want to do is come in here with the blade and hit the back of that damn thing. So I kept a wee fraction down there. That's why I drilled 2 holes to make sure. And another thing I noticed a wee difference down here, I drilled 2 holes. So I'll go to the lowest one. So it's that in there. It'll raise up, not much, maybe 2 mil. But still, I know which one to go to. So we'll take you back out. And we'll take a wee look at the outside. See how we're going. Right, there you are. So that's the crack there now. You can see the holes in her. She's riddle. I think somebody's shooting at her with a .22. You know what? So the next thing is to mark that up then, and we'll start then with a jigsaw. Okay, just line up these holes here. I'll leave it a line. As you can see, this profile inside, it's just not that awfully straight, but that's just the way it is. I'm going to follow it and hold her down. Okay. Same again. Profile not straight, but it's not going to do with that. You have to follow it. Okay, that's the outside lined out anyway. So I'll have to put a wee bit of tape. I got a wee bit excited to put it over here, but I have to go in here and tape this here, so I'll do that next. Okay, we'll start cutting here a wee bit. I know it's starting to rain there, spit a wee bit, so I mightn't get the window in, but I get the whole cut anyway. Just take my time with the jigsaw. I'm up hitting the top of the bond there now, as you can see. I drilled out the holes slightly wider than the bit of my blade, but that seems to be a real good blade now. So hopefully now I can take her back out of the hole and spin her a wee bit right round. And only the holes are sort of half big. I've struggled there a wee bit getting round. Anyway, we got a big hole in our barn. So we can do a bit of filing here anyway. That's worth it. Everywhere, boy. And everywhere. Right, and we'll lift this swart out here. So there's the sheet. I'll take that out. Hold that for a while. Okay. Now you look at this swart. It's everywhere, boy. And even with the plastic. I've cut the most of it out in the plastic. But you see all that out swart, and even then this place needs to be hoovered out afterwards because it is everywhere. And that's why you need it. Make sure you cover things up. And just sticking a wee bit of this primer on here, cover up the rough edges. Doesn't take much to do it all together. Okay folks, there'll be no window installation today because the bastard started to rain. Look it. Can you believe that? So I'll cover that one up anyway. That one's prepped and ready. It's cut out. What I'll do is I'll go around the other side. I'll not be able to put the window in either, but I can mark up and have it ready. So that's what I'll do. I'll mark up and have it ready. Okay folks, seeing it's raining, I'm back again. I'm going to do a wee bit of housekeeping here. That swart is unbelievable. It gets everywhere. And even with everything covered up, you know, it still gets everywhere. So I'll just give this a wee clean down and we'll take it from there. Okay folks, this is what we're at. Starting to rain outside. So that's the end of the installation of the window. So I have this window cut out and covered up, and the place hoovered up. So this one here I've polythened up just to make sure no swarth, and I've started to cut here. So what I'll do, I'll cut the inside here and get this one prepped for tomorrow, so at least I get some work done. And then after that I continue on ahead with the a bit of insulation, and also insulation down around those wee vents that goes into the sill. Okay, back at it again. If this one here prepped for tomorrow, it's still pissing outside, but at least this way it gives a good day tomorrow. Give it this morning good as well, but you can see what happens. So we'll take a wee look outside, and again, polythene. Get the polythene down to make sure nothing goes down into the sills or anywhere else. Okay, out we go. Oh Jesus. Radio. Again. As you can see, she's been riddled with a .22. So that's the story there. Now that'll leave me a good start tomorrow. If it stays dry, we'll stick those 2 panes of glass in. I'll see what happens. Okay, talk to you later. It still hasn't stopped raining this last 3 hours. I don't think it's going to do it now. It's on for today. Everything's soaking. So to say, we'll not do those windows. But if the hole's all, if the hole's drilled and the hole's taped over, just stop the water coming in onto the van. So I'll tackle that tomorrow. Okay, good luck. Okay, folks. Just a wee bit there this morning. You can see there it's all fairly damp, alright. So we'll let that sit for a while, and we'll move around the other side, and I'll take the stuff off this, and then I'll get back to you. I just pulled the masking tape off this here, and that's what I don't know if you can see it or not, but those are wee traces of rust, and that's where the swarf, and that's only one day, and that's where the swarf has come in and landed, and because of the rain it has stuck to the I don't know if you can see that or not, but believe me, there's wee traces of rust all around them holes there, and I need to get it off, and fairly sharpish too, because that'll rust the paint. It comes off handy enough there, but you need to catch it in time. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you drill out these holes or do any cutting, make sure the swarf gets away and it doesn't fall into, particularly the sills. That's where they're inclined to go down into, because that old plastic down below there. If it gets into the back of it, there's wee traces there where it had, because it was windy yesterday, it's actually stained the side of that van there a wee bit. It'll come off alright, but I'll have to wash this van here now, because all that stain and that bloody rain yesterday and the wind had blown it everywhere. Just a wee bit of water and a wee bit of vinegar. Nice and as tight as you can, that's it there. So mark it slightly 1 or 2 mil big, and then it'll squeeze into that there. That's the whole profile done there at the moment. Okay, we'll just take a wee look now in the inside of the van just to see how she is. So that's the profile there, or the rubber right around it. And again, there's the joint, if you can just have it nice and neat, there's no space in between it. But Jesus blowy here today. So that's that one. The next one I'm going to tackle now is this one here. I'll end up cutting this, and so again I have the polythene taped up. I'll just have to pull that blanket down over. I'll do that here now. Okay, I have to take a wee bit of this swarth off here. Okay, I just taken off them old bores around there so it doesn't affect the jigsaw. But I heard somebody else in one of the videos saying you can get a big drill bit and just go around the outside and punch some and that'll take the bore off. I tried that, but the first thing I did was fucking go into the hole and I stopped it right away, so it done no harm. But I mean, I wouldn't do it, I wouldn't recommend it. Everybody to their own, you know what I mean? This is the way I do it anyway. New masking tape. I don't know what they call it. Masking tape. Anyhow, the last stuck to that van like shit, that blanket. And when I pulled it off, it left the glue still stuck to the panel. It fucking bastard to get off. Anyhow, I'm going to try this one. Hoping this will go off a wee bit easier. The reason I do this, the jigsaw can come down and hit that side there sometimes. Be alright. Right. And I have to cut this one before I do the primer, because I'm priming through on that one and this one, and I need to do the two of them at the same time, because if I do one and fit the glass, the primer will be off the time I come here. The wee swab, the stuff will be hard on it. So I just do the two in one go. So I get this one cut and get this one ready. This stuff gets everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Look at that. Then you ready? Right, again folk, that's the bit I'm using. It's 8 mil. I built a 9 mil hole, or 9.5 mil hole, and the reason for that I can put the jigsaw in and I can turn it without it snagging, no problem. But there is a wee pellet hole drilled on the drill bit. It drills first and then it goes on ahead. There's about a 4mm hole first and then it penetrates on ahead. And that's them DeWalt blades or DeWalt drills, which I showed you before on the previous video. So I'll start here and see can I make a bit of headway. There's just going in there, oh, nice and easy, no problem. And again, I can put it in, no problem swiveling, no pressure on the blade. Look what I'm a numpty when it comes to them cameras. I had that camera, I thought I had it on there when I was cutting the rest of that, but it's off obviously. So you'll see this wee bit here. And now I can do a bit of it now. Anyhow, you should be able to see this wee bit. With this cut now we'll go for a wee drop of hay. Going out the gear there. You're not coming now and I want it to come. Just have to be careful with your fingers. That's it now. Right. Look at lads, this can be done with a jigsaw without a nibbler. The professionals would use a nibbler, but there's very few private people has got a nibbler. It can be done with a jigsaw. If I can do it, you can do it. The only thing you have to do, give the jigsaw, give her her time, don't push her too hard, and get a good fresh blade, but buy a good quality blade. And when you get them two things and everything marked up and covered over, as you can see, look at, you'd have no bother doing it. There's only much of watching my video or some of the other guys' videos. Some of them otherwise are very professional when it comes to photography. As you can see, I'm a wee bit ropey on it, but I mean, look at it does me and I'll get there. Okay folks, do a wee bit of filing. Well, maybe I could pull that off there. Just got to get a wee pair of gloves on it because that stuff could give you some nick. You can tell the weather's changed here because of the heavy gear on. Okay, that's that rightly read up there now. So the next thing here I'm going to do is, I'll stop the video when I go out there, is get this place hoovered. But see if it don't, that bloody Schwartz boy, you've a torture grill. Oh, that one act, you know? Hi. Right. My dog wants to play. You want to play? Our dog keeps me right, you know. Yeah. There's the boy there, keeps everybody right. Come on, Blue. Smile at the camera. Come on. Smile at the camera. Huh? You're not sure this boy. Mad for playing, mad. Okay, folks. Hey, sit. Sit. Come on. Sit. Down. Stay. Good boy. Heel. This side. This side. Come on. Free. Yeah. That's my old pup. That's me old mate. I don't know about you boys, but I spend more time trying to peel off that fucking tape, boy. Bits of a stick all over the bloody place. If any of you know a decent bit of tape, or the manufacturer of a decent bit of tape, and that tape's not old. That's a fairly recent bit of stuff that I got off Amazon. But if you do know, let me know. Boys, I'm with this bloody stuff here, this last half hour. You see that bloody tape? I don't know if you can catch it there on the camera. The top of the tape has come off, and the bottom of the tape has fucking stayed on, and it's taken a savage amount of time to get it off. Jeez, the amount of time I wasted here. I should have 3 or 4 winters in, and it's coming off in bits. And I've got 2 or 3 different types of that tape, and I've used different bits, and they all seem to be the fucking same, and I don't know why that is. And if I don't get that off now, that's it, it'll not be coming off, because the window goes over the top of that there. And it has to come off. Regardless how long it takes me to take it off, it's a fucking tramp to get off, boy. So anyhow, that's just to let you know what's involved in these bloody windows at times. Okay lads, a wee update. This boy's taking a rest. Us having all cleaned down. I actually had to take paddle tails, would you believe that, to get that clean. So I've cleaned it and washed it, and now I'm just going to prime this steel. This stuff here is just a wee primer sealer. And it doesn't take much, you just dip it in there, put a wee top on. Definitely doesn't take much, not all over the place, you put too much in. Start on the bottom here. moment of truth, lift her up with the bag and get the front of it down like that, and then our wee top. Just lay it down. So I'm pretty happy with that there now. Nice. I'll zoom in there. You might be able to zoom in and see that there. So I can carry you over. So that's just my joint there at the middle. And that's that right off. Right folks, I'm in here to get this glass here prepped. So I'll give her a wee rub down just. Okay, getting this one here prepped. And I'm getting this one here prepped at the same time. So hopefully you can see. Put my hand underneath it, okay. I'm just working out how I'm going to lift this thing without contaminating it. Yeah, get my fingers underneath, that's okay. That's no problem. So I'll get a dry cloth here first. That's a clean washed cloth. And I'll just give her a wee rub. That's alright. Just give her a wee rub. Okay. That's that and done. Right. I've done the other one, but I'll just do it again. Just to be sure. Now, my next mission's alcohol wipe. I don't know if you can see that or not. But that's a great thing there to clean out oil or grease or anything in your hands. It gets it off. So I'll use a different cloth to dry my hands on. Hopefully you can see it alright. You get one wipe per window. It's an alcohol wipe. So that's why I wash my hands. I don't want any grease in my hands. Just to give it a wee rub. And you rub the glass and the van. So you can see the alcohol. That's just to make sure no contaminants on the glass. Oh, the glass. That takes everything right off it. Just in case my coat hit that there, I'll just come down over again. Okay. So now the same procedure out on the van. So we just stick this here. Just give it a really nice rub. Right, so that's that van there, prepped and ready, and that's the glass prepped and ready. Now I have another glass to do on the other side of the van, so I'll go and get the other wipe. So as I say, I'm doing two here, I think you can see there. I'm not great at the camera work, as you can tell. I'm absolutely diabolical, if the truth was told. But anyhow, one can only do one's best, alright? So this, we're going to do the same again. And make sure you do all in round. There's wee weep holes in the bottom of this window. So make sure you do it thoroughly. The main thing is not to miss anything. Okay, now I'm going to start putting on the primer. So again, you don't have to cover it. What's up there? I just start maybe with I'm just going to give it another wee bit. Not much. I'm actually going to come up another fraction to make sure I'm going to get in the mastic's going to hit us. Okay. That's that done. And again, just to make sure. Right. What's that? No one wants this now. So, that's that and primed. So I do this other window when I'm here. Again, don't touch the glass. Now you have to be a wee bit careful here. Just make sure, and don't block the, that's where the water comes out, so don't block that wee vent there now. Okay folks, this mastic here, master bond, it comes with a very unusual nozzle. Now I've never used one of them type of things before, but you will see what happens. So I just leave it there, but I just put on my gloves before I start because I know that stuff will be very hard to get off your hand, but secondly it means I lift the glass, oils my skin's not touching the glass. So we've got a wee bit up here now. See how it goes. I'll tell you one thing, it's hard to push, boy. Jeez, it's hard to push. Fuck God, it's hard to push. Hold on a minute. I can put the heat gun on that there. Because that is serious hard there to push. See, does this make any difference? Jeez, it's still serious hard, but holy fuck, that is hard. I'll never get that out. I'll start to come with this. That's not deep enough. That is serious hard. That's a 2-hand job for me anyway. And I've had them put the heat gun on and I've never get out. I like that stuff sitting on the radiator. Fucking hell, that is hard, boy. Okay. The last thing I want is to be slay on the silicone, you know what I mean? Okay folks, so we update just on the windows that I put in yesterday. It was a horrible day, and to be honest with you, I was under pressure putting them windows in. So there's that big side one there. You can see down, I'm happy enough in the position and stuff I went into, alright. Happy enough in that respect. And round the other side, there's raining here at the moment still. It's been a bastard of a weather. Anyhow, there's that one there, the one with the sliding window. And again, happy enough for that window there too, with the positioning of it and stuff like that. But it was a horrible job to put in. Now, marking it out, drilling the panel in the side of the van, also cutting it with a jigsaw, not a problem. But you see that mastic that come with it, it was a disaster. I couldn't get that fucking thing out. Now I heated it in the radiator in the house before I came out, so it was lukewarm. And even then, I put it into the gun. Could I get it out? Not a chance. Okay, as I said about the glass, Straight Glass UK supplied the glass, and I have to say, service, not a problem. Products arrive, not a bother at all, and I can't complain about that end of it at all. But then, what come with the glass was a mastic called Master Bond. Now, Master Bond was a horrible thing for me to work with. Got the windows in, struggled big time putting the windows in. As I say, marking them, drilling them, cutting them with a jigsaw, not a bother. When I come to put on that fucking mastic, I couldn't get the bastard out of the gun. As I say, I heated it. I even got to the stage that I put the heat gun onto it. Now, it was over. Like I had it in the radiator, as I say, before I came out. And even then, I struggled to get it out. I couldn't get it out. Now, if I had to do it again, would I put them in with this mastic? Definitely not, unless I had a battery operated mastic gun.